Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Thegingerbeerdman here with your Dead by the Daylight weekly update. Yes, the 2v8 is gone, but won't be forgotten. It will be back soon, possibly in November. Possibly. Probably. It's going to happen. And there is many rumors out there on the next two killers. But we're not going to say about that, because I'm pretty sure if you've seen a dirt sheet, you might know who those two are coming. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to head into the store. You're going to get your free gift for 250K. There is really nothing new in the store. I'm going to be honest. That's it. You're just going in here for your free gift. All of the clothes are still the same as they were. They haven't changed at all. They're still up there if you'd like to get them from the last week. So that is up to you. The new tome is out. Of course, you know, the 2v8's over. Got to give you something else to do, you know, in the 1v4 that will make you pull your hair out a little bit. Earn one iridescent gatekeeper emblem or a light bringer. Iridescence. Red. Finish one trial without survivors escaping through the exit gates, or just escape one trial. Probably the survivor side of this would be the easiest. This, on the other hand, is a different story. Damage 15 generators in a single trial. That literally means that you would have to just aimlessly run around and kick generators, because if you're in it to just kill the people, I doubt you're going to kick 15 times in one sitting. That's kind of a lot. Really a lot. And exceed at 10 repair skill checks in a single trial. That's cake. That's easy. But this one, I foresee this one and these ones will be probably the hardest ones here to me. That'll definitely be it. Of course, you got your dailies too. You got those as well. And then if you have these milestones to do, I literally only have the killer to do because in the 2v8 we played enough that it knocked a lot of these out. So all that's left is the killer, which is insane, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane. These numbers, like 1,375 damage generators, 1,400 hooks. This is 7 out of 10. What are we going to 2,000 hooks? Like, and only for 70? Like, come on now. I feel like this should be way up there. We literally should be getting like 1 million per block here. Like, it's kind of crazy, the blood points that you get right now. Only 100. Step 10, you only get 100. Okay, that's it. Like, that's crazy. That's just... These should literally, to me, be 1 million each. They should be. All of them. That's my final objection there, and I'm sticking to it. I personally feel like it should be. We'll go into... It don't matter which one. And we'll check out the Shrine of the Old Secrets. Tell you the new ones that are out right now. What's good, what's bad, all that good jazz. This Friday is the rank reset. Or no, it's Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday, my bad, is the rank reset. So don't forget that. The Shrine of the Secrets, buckle up. And we have a quick and quiet. Well, this is a no-brainer pick here. Buckle up. Unlocks potential in one's Aurora reading ability while healing a survivor in the dying state. You both can see the killer's Aurora when completing healing a survivor from the dying state to injured. The healed survivor gains 50% haste for 5 seconds and leaves no scratch marks during this time. Buckle up is an alright perk. It's alright. I can deal with it. It's alright. Quick and quiet. You do not make as much noise as others when quickly vaulting over obstacles or hiding in lockers. The vault and hide actions, noise detection, and audio range is reduced to 100%. This effect can only trigger once every 15 seconds. Both of these are worth buying. Both of them. If you were going to buy them, that would be it. Both of these are worth buying. Now to the killer side. Well, yeah. Hex Devour Hope. When a survivor is rescued from a hook at least 24 meters away, Devour Hope receives a token. 2 tokens gain a 5% haste status effect 10 seconds after hooking a survivor for a duration of 10 seconds. 3 tokens Survivors suffer from the exposed status effect, and 5 tokens grants the ability to kill survivors by your own hand. And then Predator, your acute tracking ability allows you to hone in on disturbances left by running survivors. When a survivor escapes the chase, you reveal their aurora for 4 seconds. This perk has a 40-second cooldown. This is a 50-50 perk. It can be used good. I have seen it used good, but it's very slim that it's used good. So, yeah, it's like a 50-50 to me. This is 100%. This... You see this more often than none when you're playing Survivor. Devour Hope kicks in. You got to go bust the totem. And usually, you know, some people are not good at doing that really quickly, and it ends up just killing the whole game, and they're all dead. So, it is definitely worth getting, though it is a... I hate to say this, but it's the truth. Like, you got to go after every single person and tunnel them out. If you do that, you will literally kick that on. Now, let's talk about that tunneling, shall we? It's become the big topic, and behavior has reverted. There are going to be changes that they said they were going to do. Again, they did this with the prevention system, and now we're here with this. We're on the second one. We have reverted now because other people complaining. Literally, that's the reasoning why. And there's no way around this. There's no but this, but that. It's that you complaining. That's it. There's no way around it. That's why it got reverted. Too many people complaining about how it was. They reverted it. They took it out. Though it could have been fixed. It could have been. They could have just patched it, fixed a couple things in it, and then put it out. But no, they pulled it all out, and they didn't put it in at all. To me, that's kind of selfish, because I'm telling you right now, I guarantee Myers, we're going to pop it up here. We're going to go over a tiny bit of it. I guarantee Myers is going to get touched. He ain't staying like he is. He's going to get worked on before the release. Why couldn't they do that with the tunneling system and took some things out and changed some things? We don't want to work today. That's it. Because there is no reasoning why they can't do it. Like, I have no idea why. Alright, the Krasu. I'm going to call it that, but it may be a better term for it. The killer power, embodied flesh, detaches from its body, emerging as a floating head with a trail of organs drifting behind it. Special ability, Corporeal Weave. Press the ability button 1 to shift between body and head form. Body form has a 32-meter terror radius. The head form has a 40-meter terror radius. It is slightly faster, but cannot break pallets and is not granted the bloodlust status effect. To me, and I'm just gonna say my opinions on most of this. This is literally just like Victor. It's like the twins. How Victor comes out and runs. Well, now the head comes off and goes. It's Victor. It's something just like Victor kind of steel. Like there. Leeched killer affecting a survivor with the intestinal whip, and regurgitating adds to their leech meter. When the meter is filled, the survivors is inflicted with leeched 1. You got 1 and 2. It automatically fills over time up to leech 2. The survivor is inflicted with broken. If healthy, they become injured. Special ability, intestinal whip. In the head form, press the attack button to lash out with your internal organs. Survivors inflicted with the leech can be damaged by an intestinal whip. Intestinal whip partially fills the survivor's leech meter up to 1. Regurgitate in body form, press and hold the power button to charge. Regurgitate. When charged, tap the attack button to spew a leeching gland, aka the unknown spitting crap. Leeching gland completely fills a survivor's leech meter up to level 1. Headlong flight. In the head form, press and hold the ability button to speed through the air. Special item, glowing fungus. Survivors can eat glowing fungus to decrease the leech meter over time. New killer perks. Ravenous, whenever you hook a survivor for the first time, gain 1 token up to 4. When you have 4 tokens, all survivors scream and gain exposed for 40, 50, 60 seconds. Wandering Eye, whenever you start chasing a survivor, reveal the auroras of all other injured survivors within 16 meters in 5 seconds. This perk has a 40, 35, 30 second cooldown. Hex Overturn of Doom spawns a hex totem that curses the furthest generator and reveals its aurora to you in yellow. When a survivor repairs the cursed generator, 5 seconds, you gain undetectable and your terror radius is applied to the generator for 20, 25, 30 seconds. When a cursed generator is repaired, the next furthest generator is cursed. I personally, the only one that I could see used the most is this one up top, the Ravenist. I can see that one just because when you hook a survivor for the first time, you gain 1 token up to 4. It kind of reminds you of Pain Renaissance in a way, because when you hook them, it pop a gen, right? Well, this one, when you hook them, you're gaining tokens, but when you have all 4 tokens, all survivors scream and gain exposed for 40, 50, 60 seconds. That's a long time. 60 seconds in here is a long time. Definitely for the killers that can move quickly. They could easily down you really quick. Like old Wesker. He can move pretty quick. He can down people really quick. The Wraith running around, the Nurse, anybody like that. Spirit. Anybody that can move quickly. This could be a major issue. It could be a major problem. I wonder that if they are going to mess with this one in due time. We're going to have to see. We'll have to see. V. Bunieske. We'll call him that. I'm going to call him that. Or her that, I should say. Anyway. Road Life. While injured, not broken, and repairing a generator, gain a 1 token for each regular grade skill check success. When you have 8, 7, and 6 tokens, spend all your tokens and gain 100% healing speed while you stop until you stop healing. Lose 2 tokens when you fail a regular skill check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press the ability button 2 while standing in idle to enter the performance interaction that lasts up to 15 seconds and empowers survivors within 16 meters. You will get continuous skill checks during the performance. The effect lasts for 90 seconds that the performance is completed. Increases the odds of getting healed and repair skill checks by 20%. When the ability is cancelled or the performance completes, it goes on cooldown for up to 110 seconds. Pretty much a minute and 10 seconds. So, well, let's just keep going. Ghost Notes. When you have exhausted, your scratch marks disappear 50% faster. You recover 5, 7.5, and 10% faster from exhaustion. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4 could be good with other things attached to it. In a team instance, if your friends are running certain perks and you go up to them and use this, like hyper focus and things like that, the other one from Tap, I forget off the top of my head, you're gonna great skill check the crap out of a generator and it's gonna get done quick. I can already see this. I watched people do the PTB. I could definitely tell you from my own brain and seeing it, certain perks attached to this one, you haven't seen anything yet. I would love to test it and do it myself, but I'm going to wait for the live and I'll see it. Because I haven't seen anybody putting this with certain other perks in the PTB. Everyone that I've watched never really did it. And I'm wondering, how fast it could get done with others, the guitar, you know what I mean? Like the different perks that you could put with it. And I'm sure you got some in your head that you could possibly think of just reading this. It's going to be interesting to see what you can do with it. I'm very interested in it. Press the ability button 2 while standing in idle to enter the performance interaction that lasts up to 15 seconds and empower survivors within 16 meters. You will get continuous skill checks during the performance. The effect lasts for 90 seconds after the performance is completed. Yeah. There's perks that would work perfect with this. That great skill checks that would literally bang, 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 bang in a generator, and you would get done really quickly. I can already tell you that just by thinking about a couple. But I'm sure I will be showing that on the live stream, and you're going to see it live on my stream. I could definitely see it's going to be happening. This is it. Tunnel reduction update. None of this matters. They killed it. None of it matters. None of it matters. Nada. All that. None of it. None of it. None of it. All the way down here to the shape. And I'm going to put this down below so you can see everything as well. The shape rework. Oh, man. The shape now has 3 modes: Stalker, Pursuer, and Evil Carnate. The shape can swap between Stalker and Pursuer modes without needing to stalk. The shape must stalk survivors to unlock Evil Incarnate mode. While Evil Incarnate mode is active, the shape has a new special attack, Slaughtering Strike. Updated most add-ons. Stalker mode. The shape is undetectable and moves at 4.2. Hold the power button to stalk nearby survivors. When the stalk meter is full, automatically enter Pursuer mode. Stalker mode becomes unavailable. Pursuer mode. The shape has a 24-meter terror radius and moves at 4.6. Vault speed is increased by 15%. Lunge range, braking speed, and stun recovery speeds are increased by 10%. Evil Incarnate mode. When the stock meter is full, tap the ability button to activate Evil Incarnate mode. Evil Incarnate mode lasts 40 seconds. The shape has a 40-meter terror radius and moves at 4.6. Vault speed is increased by 15. Unlocks a new special attack, Slaughtering Strike. Unlocks the ability to kill survivors who have reached the final hook stage. This cannot be used on survivors with endurance. Note: survivors are no longer exposed. No longer increases lunge range. Special attack, Slaughtering Strike. Hold the power button to charge the lunge and press the attack button to begin the attack. Holding the power button longer extends the lunge duration up to 2 seconds. Slaughtering Strike has a base speed of 6.9. Hits with Slaughtering Strike instantly downs healthy survivors. Slaughtering Strike can break pallets and breakable walls. Slaughtering Strike has a 6-second cooldown. AKA Slaughtering Strike is like the Blight in a way. It's like literally Chucky's Dash with the Blight, breaking pallets and walls and that running all in one. A lot of coding, but that's what it seems like. Stalking. The stalk meter now takes 5 points to fill. Was 3 for tier 1, 6 for tier 2. Increase the movement speed multiplier when stalking a survivor to 60%. It was 20. Stalk rate is decreased 25% while moving. When the stalk meter is not full, after 20 seconds of not stalking, stalk progress decays to 50%. Decrease the maximum stalking range to 32 meters. It was 40. The shape's add-ons, tacky earrings, increased movement speed by stalking by 20. It was 10. Memorial flower increased the movement speed to stalker mode 4.4. Boyfriend's memento increased the maximum stalk range to 8 meters. Blonde hairs, scratch marks, and pools of blood are 100% longer while in stalker mode. Reflective fragment. Slaughtering Strike only deals a single healthy strike of damage. Hitting a survivor Slaughtering Strike adds 20 seconds to Evil Incarnate duration. Most of these, you can go through them yourself. I'm just going to touch the ones that matter the most, that you're known for all day long. You're just known for it. Tombstone piece. When Evil Incarnate is activated, you become undetectable for 20 seconds. Judas Tombstone. Hooking a survivor during Evil Incarnate refreshes duration, limits the duration of Evil Incarnate for 40 seconds. Tuft of Hair. Survivors become exposed while Evil Incarnate is active. Your lunge range is increased by 50% while in Evil Incarnate mode. You can no longer use Slaughtering Strike. Vanity Mirror. When Evil Incarnate ends, you see Aurora Ball survivors for 4 seconds. So yeah. Most of this is just to help pretty much. Either Slaughtering Strike, Pursuer mode, you know, or the Evil Incarnate mode. Every single one of these are for that reasoning. If you want to go through them all and read them all, you can. It's up to you. Killer update. The unknown. Increased weakened duration. Increased upon injuring a healthier survivor with UVX projectile to 8 seconds. It was 6. Reduced movement speed. Recovery time after teleporting to 1.3 seconds. It was 1.4. Increased the unknown's vertical camera access to allow higher aim elevation with the UVX projectile. Pretty much now he can look up in the air and shoot you from across the map. Something like how hunters can throw a hatchet across the map. That kind of deal. And then they reworked some of the Unknown's add-ons if you'd like to go through those as well. The Dark Lord has got updated as well. The Vampire form reduced the cooldown of Hellfire to 9.5 seconds. It was 10. Increased the number of Hellfire pillars to 8. It was 7. Reduced the Hellfire charge movement speed to 3.68. It was 3.8. Increased movement speed, recovery time when activating Hellfire to 2.35. It was 2.25. Wolf form increased the pounce attack charge time to 0.9. It was 0.85. Increased the scent orb spawn time to 6. It was 5. Bat form increased the bat form flying movement friction to reduce sliding motion to 2.2. It was 1.6. So for the most part, this is a buff. A little bit of this in here's a nerf. But in all, to me, there's more buffing than nerfing. So I call this a more of a buff than anything. But I mean, you could say it's neutral. You could. But I feel like there's a tad more buffing than negative here. So, I don't know. I would put more toward buff than neutral. And then they did all these add-ons as well. The Clown increased the time it takes for Afterpiece Antidote to Clouds to effect to 1.6 seconds. It was 1. Increase the duration of hindered effect, leaving a tonic cloud to 1.6. It was 1. This is neutral, really. Bad, good. Neutral. The Ghoul, when grabbing a survivor on the other side of a vault with a Kujin leap, the survivor is released at the start of the vault instead at the end. That... Okay. Whatever. Okay. What about the leaping? Are we taking that down yet, or a little bit? No? Alright. Anyway. The Oni increased the number of blood orbs that spawn when hooking the survivor to 5 was... Well, that's a big buff right there. That's, So he's gonna get more blood to go bouncing some more faster. Alrighty then. I'm not gonna talk about these. All of this. This was if the tunneling stuff came in. Well, it's not coming in now. So I'm not sure if this is changing. Because this was literally all for the tunneling update. But if they're not going to do all that tunneling update, same with the killer perks, they were all for that tunneling update. All of this, I don't know if it's coming in. They never said it. They never said anything. They just said, oh, we're not putting in the anti-tunnel stuff. That's it. Well, what about all the perks? Like, none of that was talked about. So I have no idea. I have no idea. And I don't think anybody does. So all of these, you're not going to know. All of these. You're not going to know until it comes out. I wouldn't think they would change it because they're not putting it in. So I think all these perks won't change either. Why would they change something because they never put it in? Because it's literally for that change. So I don't think it's happening. I don't. But we'll see. But I don't. I don't think any of this is changing either. So we'll have to see. Then there's audio fixes, but the bot improvements in the characters. Nothing too crazy. I notice they still don't have the Trapper's blood skin on here. Nope. It's still broke then. Where is it? But yeah, I think that is it. Um, I'm going to put this down below so you guys can scan it as well and see everything. Like I said, I don't think any of these are going to come in. I don't, because they're not putting the anti-tunnel in. So why would you change the perks that are supposed to be for that system? So I don't see that changing. But who knows? Maybe they'll change it and be like, well, we said that we're going to put it in later, so we're going to change the perks now. Which, if that happens, that's just... yeah, people have words for that one, because all these have been ripped apart for that tunneling system, and if you change them now, then you pretty much make all those perks garbage for the killers and the survivors, because that system isn't in to penalize or anything, you know. So I don't see why they would do that. I really don't. I don't see why they would, but it's behavior. So who really knows, you know? It might. But that is all I got for you guys today. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Hit the bell, the like, all that good jazz. I go live on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings at 7 a.m. Eastern. And yeah, we play the old Dead by the Daylight if you want to come by and hang out and chill and tell me about life. I am out of here, guys. You all have a good one. I'm out.